Hello, how is everybody doing today? We barely made it tonight. it, um, we actually
We're watching Instagram.
wait a minute. We actually I had a doctor's appointment late, and then we went to watch the sunset at the beach. We're down here in Gulf Shores right now, and then Dina, as I was doing a lot of research, Dina was showing me Instagram pictures of dogs and various things that they do. And, we're dog people and cat people and animal people, period. So, in a week, I want to tell you a little situation before we get into tonight. I'll probably get criticized on here for it, but I don't care. My hair looks weird tonight. I got to get it cut.
Hey,
but
I've
anyway,
been telling him I need to cut it. Okay, go ahead.
We had a woman contact us this week.
A friend of a friend.
Go ahead, you tell it because you're better than me.
It was a friend of a friend. My cousin up in North Alabama had her contact me. Her brother was in hospice and he was dying, and he had a dog that he had left at his apartment that his son was going by and taking care of, but they needed a home for the dog because the sister couldn't take him because she has an aggressive dog at home 14 hours away, and the son couldn't take him for whatever reason. And so the son had decided to surrender him to a shelter. And I told her to hold off, that we would do everything we could to find somebody for the dog. Her brother died this morning. I still have not found anybody for the dog, but praise God she did. And so the dog will have a forever home. He's an old dog named Bama, and we went and fed him and petted him and stuff, and he was a sweetheart.
He's probably
12 to 14.
Yeah, he probably didn't have a couple more years left. But I couldn't see him go to a shelter.
Yeah.
Dogs never known anything but one guy, and you take a dog and put him in a shelter, it's the ultimate in cruelty to me. So we were going to do everything we could to get him a home, and fortunately she found somebody so she could go visit him some. Yeah. So that tells me that they will be taken care of.
It was somebody that was take care of him because she wanted to be able to spend some time
with him. I mean, it's just that's the only thing the brother had was this dog. That's it.
Uh-oh. I hear knocking at the door.
What? Somebody's at the door?
Yeah, you hear it?
Hold on 1 second.
Come on in. Yeah.
No, our cat wanted in.
I heard him knocking at the door.
Moser? Yeah, Moser wanted in.
I know.
But we couldn't do it with Maggie and Gracie and
Maddie.
Moses here, but we were going to make sure that dog had a home somewhere, a good home, not a shelter. You just can't do that. You can't put a dog that's been with somebody for 20 or 30 years, well, not 20, 30 years, been with him 15 years, all of his life, and just throw him into
That's a bird.
Throw him into a shelter.
That's a bird that lives that long.
I checked again today on the Olson West kids, and this case, I tell you, is just, I just don't know why that they haven't done something on this case. I'm really disappointed that law enforcement has not at least made an arrest or something on this case.
I think the adoptive parents are guilty. That's just my opinion.
Why not they polygraph them? Why don't they get? It just seems really strange. This case is very, very strange to turn up missing.
And for those of you who don't know, tell them the little boys supposedly were playing outside.
Yeah, and walked away, but it's just a lot of 3 and 4 or 3.
Yeah, 3 and 4 years old. They were outside playing at dark.
They were. It says on here 3 and 4. Yeah,
and walked away But when the dogs came, the dogs didn't find any hint of those children
You know,
being in
leaving
that
that
house.
yard or even being there to
That's
start
right,
with.
being there to start with.
So, you know, I don't know. I just
We think the kids were
very disappointed in that case.
gotten rid of in was it California City? What wasn't it
Yeah.
California City?
In Bakersfield, where I think they were last seen positively. Michael Vaughn, the parents are now appealing nationwide. They believe that he was snatched off of their street by someone in a dark bluish colored Honda Pilot.
Okay, we'll go back and just because I haven't seen Gang Gang on here before. For one thing, there's 11 people watching and it's just 3 of us chatting. So,
Well, I'm just trying to tell them right now best I can.
Tell them what happened.
Apparently, in the morning, around August the 5th of last year. No, I'm sorry.
Afternoon.
I'm sorry. I listed the wrong thing. July the 27th of 2021 in Fruitland, Idaho, Michael Vaughn was seen by a neighbor as he went to the house around. It was in the afternoon. He asked one of their kids to come out and play, and they said it's too late. So they walked him back
to the
driveway. And then he headed towards the house, but apparently he didn't go in the house because when the neighbor went back home, she couldn't say 100% that he went into the house. But 2 vehicles had been seen in the area from where he was last seen, and they believe that he was kidnapped. Now they are saying that they searched the area everywhere and didn't find him anywhere. They still have searched, and they believe now he had been kidnapped. And the one case that we've continued to follow, and a bunch of YouTubers that are still following, is the missing Summer Wells. Now, I read where supposedly there had been some YouTubers that were protesting outside a house that they were working on doing sheetrock in. At least Don Wells, the father, was doing sheetrock in, and they were yelling into the house, basically taunting them to come out, tell us where Summer is. And they've even they're investigating some YouTubers up there trying to take video inside the church that they were going to and of their kids. Just a lot of stuff, which is absolutely crazy. You don't need to be doing that kind of stuff. Even I don't, the police say they're not considering this a kidnapping, that they're not considering it an outside source that has taken her, but they haven't said that the parents were involved either. So another case that has just been is looks like it's going to go to a cold case to me. I don't know what the situation is, but thankfully there's no statute of limitation on kidnapping, and as far as federally kidnapping, or if something goes where God forbid that she is found murdered. We want to cover this case tonight, and it was put on our main thing, and I thought it was well enough that we need to be covering it. Let me show you what's up in her lap right now.
Okay, big boy.
It's a big Moses right there.
Turn your right up to the camera. Gosh, how rude.
Oh. Male. He's a male. I was going to say,
what, men show their tails?
Yeah. This, I want to touch on this girl here. This girl right here is Maya. And unfortunately, we were going to feature Maya tonight. She was missing from a condo down in Florida. Beautiful young lady.
Absolutely.
And the suspect was found dead.
Didn't he kill himself?
Shot himself in the head, and then they this afternoon, they reported just prior to us going on that they found what they believed to be remains of her body. So that was a very sad situation. The family had been sleeping in their cars outside of her apartment, waiting for her to be found alive. So it's very, very sad.
And the way they know it was the guy that it was the
Yeah, it was the maintenance
worker.
person.
He used his key to get into her apartment 30 minutes before she was to
Yeah.
get off work. So they know, and then he ended up killing himself. So
He was a person of interest.
yeah, he was the
anyway.
person of interest.
I want to tell you, I know if you've been keeping up with us at all on our other channel and this channel, our other channel being the 1 Million Mile Road Trip, that's our RV channel that we post 3 times a week over there. We have an Instagram page. We've had COVID back at the first of the month. And I tell you, I've lost of course, now we're over it and we've tested negative.
He gave it to me.
I don't know about that, but we lost our tastes, our smell. She can smell stuff I can't, but my taste, I can't taste hardly anything, and it's just aggravating. I tell you what, went out to eat tonight, and I tell you, I didn't taste hardly anything.
Maddie said that she thinks Don got fired because those people protesting outside his work.
Even if he is guilty, let's let the law enforcement work their magic. I don't think protesting outside somebody's job is the way to go, or sneaking into a church and taking video.
Well, I just remember you're hurting his children that are still.
Yeah,
his children. Don't he still have his children?
Yeah, they have other kids.
No,
Yeah.
but have they been returned to him?
I don't know, but still, they got to have. I don't know. I'd have a job. We want to talk about this gentleman tonight. He's lost his
young man.
Excuse me. Every time I get online, I yawn.
Maddie said, Mr. T, it took me months to get my taste back.
I hope it's not months, because I tell you what, it's the weirdest situation. I used to drink nothing but root beer zeros, and now I can't stand the taste of them. This gentleman here was setting up the last of a treasure, like a scavenger treasure hunt for his school, when he went missing. Now, I know he's by a plane there, but I don't think that he was in a plane. I think he was in a canoe when he went missing. Says here, the search for college student went missing while finalizing a treasure hunt has been called off. His father announced Monday in a Facebook post. Thank all of you for helping us search and recover Hunter's body. Hunter's his name. Corey Lewis, and it's Hunter Lewis, full name, said, it is with heavy heart that I tell you now that we are calling off the active searches at this time. His body may still wash up on the beach along with other treasure items one day.
That's sad.
That's sad that I hope he's found alive. What I'm thinking is maybe the canoe's tipped over, he swam to shore, and he's maybe injured, but he's alive. That's what I would hope for. I would be checking that bank out there. But Hunter Lewis, 21, junior at California State University, Long Beach, had returned home from Humboldt County over the Christmas holiday. The adventurous student had created an elaborate 3-day treasure hunt involving the lost Lewis treasure for his friends and family.
Aww.
That's neat. Lewis was in the midst of hiding the final treasure when he disappeared in Trinidad Bay on the morning of December 30th. He had been heading out to sea in the family's green fiberglass canoe. When he did not return, the family reported him missing, and search and rescue efforts began that evening. Half of the canoe washed ashore on January the 1st, while a treasure box Corey Lewis had given his son was found at January 3rd. That's awful there. I didn't know that. I guess I didn't read that back part of it. So this is where they tried to do search and rescue. They've got a dive team with them.
I wonder if the area that
still had not
that he went missing in, if it's desolate. And
yeah, well, it looks like it is.
It does
just
look
in the
like
shoreline. It doesn't have that beachy shoreline look. Multiple agents, including the sheriff's special services, deputies, search and rescue posse, the fire, dive, rescue, and recovery team, United States Coast Guard, and the California State Parks are involved in the effort searching the coast and the sea. Volunteers coordinated in Facebook group to scour the beaches in support. And Lewis family also commissioned a private helicopter to fly low over the cliffs. So in case, I guess, he got out and started to climb the cliffs. This time the family will look for some closure, begin to create space and to grieve and heal. Corey Lewis continued
the
Facebook post. Thank you for your love and support, and remember that Hunter, the lost Lewis treasure, will always be out there living out his greatest adventure. That's awful, though. I tell you what, you go out there to create something very memorable and you get lost or whatever happens, But you could fall out of a canoe. Canoe could bang into rocks and break in half, I wanted to cover another girl that she's missing. This is missing out of Aurora, Colorado. Has been missing. 58-year-old woman, Aurora, Colorado, missing since last December. And it goes down here in let's see here, another page that talks about it. She looks a little bit like Suzanne to me for some reason. Last seen December 28th. Royal Colorado Police Department Major Crimes Unit is asking for public's help in locating missing Aurora woman. Lisa, is it Marino Dorsey, 58, was last seen December 28th, 2021 at her home in the 3500 block of South Kittredge Street in Aurora. She was reported missing January the 3rd, 2022, according to Agent Matthew. Detectives of the but have been unsuccessful. And this is a picture of her here, full picture. She didn't quite, to me, look 58, but it's probably
no, she doesn't.
Probably because of the hair, long hair. Authorities believe Lisa has been in Colorado Springs area at the time of her disappearance on or around January 3rd, according to Agent Longshore. She is believed to have been driving a 1999 Mitsubishi Mirage, which has been recovered and seized by the Major Crimes Unit. And this is a picture of the Mirage. If anybody had seen her in that car or seen that car before, driven by anybody else, even if it's the wrong car, you're asked to call them. We are concerned at Lisa's safety and hopeful that someone has information that could assist us locating her. Agent Longshore said in a press release issued Thursday. Anyone with information is asked to call the Major Crimes Unit 303-739-6523. And this is tipster. There's an anonymous line also with the Metro Denver Crime Stoppers. But you know, when I hear stuff like that in the same woods as our friend Barry is down there, looks a lot like Suzanne. That just, I don't know, just gives me kind of chills. I don't know. I'm not saying that he would be involved in anything like that, but it does give me kind of I don't know, kind of give me chills about it. Has anybody else got anything to talk about? We kind of ran through it again tonight, kind of quick, but I have been trying to get some videos uploaded and excuse me, been trying to get some videos
He can't
uploaded.
get past COVID, y'all.
And
He's got fog brain,
I
COVID
do.
brain,
I
and
got
COVID
COVID brain and fog brain, and I've
and
got to
low energy.
I've got to edit a bunch of videos for tomorrow. Got to edit a video for tomorrow night. So I do have kind of
Karen said there's a lot of crime in Colorado Springs. You know, Karen, I have a brother who was stationed there several years ago, and him and my sister-in-law love Colorado Springs. And in fact, they have talked about moving to Colorado, and they love it.
We are probably going to go out to Colorado in the spring.
Maui said Barry's lawyers filed for a change of venue on the trial.
Well, didn't they change judges? That's what I heard. They changed judges.
I think they did change judges. Whole lot of changes going on.
Yeah. I doubt it's hard to get change of venue. Everybody says, "Oh, I'll just get change of venue." It is very hard to get change of venue.
Hey, you guys are living all over America and in some cases all over the world. So if you have a missing person come up in your area and you think it's worth us reporting on, please send us an email to the live stream at gmail.com and let us report on it. If you want to come on, be on live with us and share your area and the town and all, then that'd be awesome.
Also, if anybody hears from Julie or Doc, let us know how they're doing.
I heard from they're doing good. Yeah, they were doing they're well.
Okay, great. Or let's see. Yeah, Maddie, it is sad that, thing is, I have some ideas what happened in the Summer Wells case. I have my own suspects. I have my own theories of what might have happened, but I'm not going to go stand out somebody's door while they're working and chant, all kinds of weird things and disrupt them. If I think I have enough evidence, I'm going to take it to the people that, law enforcement say, this is what I believe happened, and this is the reasoning behind it. I don't think any law enforcement would put you down because of that, especially if you have some pretty good intuition about it. Tell them about that case we heard on the nightly news tonight.
Which one?
That kid that saw the.
Oh yeah, that was interesting. This gamer over in England, I think it was. Okay, start over. This father kidnapped his child that he had lost custody of, and so he was looking on his son-in-law's Facebook. The grandfather was looking on the son-in-law's Facebook and noticed that there was a friend on there that was a gamer or something. Anyway, so he contacts this guy, never known him before in his life, never met him or anything. He contacts this young boy and tells him what's going on and asks him, can he help? So the young man thought, hey, he could help get this 3-year-old little girl back. So he contacted him, off and on, said something about sending him some money or something. And it was like the guy knew something was up. And then he said, out of the blue, I just thought, hey, you want me to have him deliver a pizza to you? And the guy says, yes. The one that kidnapped the little girl says, yes. He wanted a pepperoni from Papa John's.
Yeah.
From Papa John's, a pepperoni pizza. And well, the police delivered it for him.
Yeah.
And the
got
little
the girl,
got
saved
the,
the little girl and everything.
yeah, got the little girl back. The grandparents sent him $2,000, paid for a round trip air ticket for him to come to America to meet the little girl that he saved and everything. It was amazing. And that's something that's thinking outside the box. So we need to think outside the box.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you get a chance, look it up. Gamer saves kidnapped child. I just happened to come on it. What you looking at me so rough for?
Moses just checking you out over there. Checking you out, aren't
What's
you,
the matter?
Moser?
Come here. Oh, I know. Come here. You just want to lay it. Oh, hey. Hey. Come on. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
Moses.
All right. So anyway, yeah, it was a wonderful story. The little girl was saved. She'd been missing for 2 months. And I don't know why. It didn't say why the grandparents had custody of her. The mother may have been dead. I don't know. But anyway, the father had kidnapped her. And so they got him back after 2 months. There was another story on there of a young girl who was saved. They found her in the woods in a shed with no ventilation, no heat, no air, and a bucket. There was some food and water, a little bit of food and water, and a bucket for her to go to the bathroom in. 6 years old. She'd been taken away from her father. He got her back, and that's what he did. He hit her. So you know what?
That's
yeah,
crazy.
We don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on with these children and how they're being treated. I always told my kids, they would fuss about somebody that was being mean to them, and I always told them, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. You don't know what that child's seeing at home, what they're going through at home. So you need to give extra grace. Don't. Your life is good. You've got good parents who love you. You're fed every night. You've got a good bed to sleep in. Life's good for you. It's not that good for all the other kids. And so anyway,
and kittens and dogs.
So I always told them to apply some grace there.
We were planning to be on twice this week, but
with COVID,
and plus I had the awfulest headache.
I know y'all can hear him. He's stopped up.
I'm stopped up in here.
I want to get a big old turkey plunger and just go like this to his nostrils.
But I blow my nose all the time. It just keeps on getting stopped up. I don't know what the problem is.
Oh, you know what I did
Claritin. I do everything.
No, well, you just found your Claritin and started taking it. I poured peppermint oil on his hair and his back last night and massaged it into his head, hoping that would help open him up. Yes, I'm still thinking about a Bible study. I am. I think it would be really neat. I think that I think we need to pray and just ask God maybe if we're gonna do one. I don't know how to do it on.
I'll figure it out for you. I mean,
I want them to be able to communicate.
Yeah, you'll do a live stream pictures, just like this.
But I want to do pictures so that we can talk. I don't want it to be me. I want it to be.
Well, I'll show you how to do that.
Okay, well, we'll figure it out.
I don't know.
Now, y'all, but wait a minute. With that being said, we would be studying the Bible together because I don't know. I don't have all the answers. Nobody does but God. And so it would be, one of those things where we study together.
I'm going to have to teach her how to operate this thing.
I hope that that's something that y'all would be interested in because I would. It just helps. It just helps get things, it helps you stay.
You can always do a conference call if you wanted to.
Yeah, it helps you just, like I start out every year saying I'm going to do my Bible study every morning. And, so far I've done really good this year.
Could do it on the Zoom call and get a bunch of people on the Zoom call.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. we'll figure it out because one of my favorite books to study is Daniel. Daniel chapter 6, I believe it is. It's either 6 or 7. It's where the king has no other choice but to order Daniel to be thrown into the lion's den, and it's the king's reaction to the law that he created. Anyway, I think that would be a great one to do. But I also like Esther. There's just there's just some really great Bible studies that we could do. Karen says she was thinking Zoom.
Yeah, Zoom
too.
might be a better deal.
I mean, if China comes into our Zoom call and tries to figure out what we're talking about, maybe it'll get some of them saved. I don't know. But anyway,
we'll look it up. Zoom might be a better thing because you can put a bunch of people on Zoom.
Well, one of the things is we were going to do better today, but between I don't know if some of y'all read that. I went and had an IV of vitamin C. It was 25,000 milligrams of vitamin C, a B complex, a B12, magnesium, and then they shot something else into my IV that's supposed to help with detoxing your liver and also to help with your lungs. Because I just kept feeling like I wasn't getting past this COVID thing. And so I'm feeling a whole lot better tonight. I'm not going to tell you that it was worth it until a couple of days. I told Tommy I filmed it. I filmed everything in there, filmed what they were talking to me about, putting it in and everything. And so we're going to do a tape on that. And so you can watch it and just, Maui, as of right now, yes, I feel better than I did before I had it. But y'all know
put me on oxygen while I was in there waiting for her. I had to go to my doctor and my back doctor, and before I went over there and left her over there, they put me an oxygen thing on me.
But now, well, I asked them to. But let me tell you something, y'all. If this works, some of the things that would be so fantastic for is, if you're under a lot of stress, there's a lot of parents that are under a lot of stress. This would help them. It would help their bodies. I had heard back in early 2000 about Dr. Linus Pauling, who did get the Nobel Peace Prize for vitamin C therapy, where he thought it could cure cancer. And when I talked to my doctor last week, she said that they were doing vitamin C intravenously now to help with fighting cancer. So when I heard of this place, and it's here, and there's two places, Foley and Orange Beach, and I heard about them, I just told Tommy, I said, I'd like to go and try it and just see. And I'm
gonna tell you, I don't tell her no hardly any time about doing something like that. Now, if
I don't think you've ever told me no.
I don't think I've ever told you no about spending money.
Oh,
if
heck
you
no.
really want something, I say go buy it.
Listen, my thing.
Although on my side,
okay, wait.
She does tell me no about going buying stuff.
Okay, time out. My stuff normally costs under $200. That's not every month. It's every once in a while. It's like, I'd really like to get this or do this, but your stuff costs what? 30 to 50 to $100,000.
Oh, come on, Dana.
Yes. I want a truck. What? I want a Jeep. I want a boat.
Well, no, wait.
I want a golf cart.
No, wait. We need a truck.
That's right. That's what he says. We need a boat. We need
a truck.
Okay.
You know that. We do need a truck. So anyway,
I don't know what he's saying. VUMNGO. Okay, I don't know. K. I think that's in Russian or something. I don't know.
What's the name of the place you went?
Energy Wellness. Look.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what that is.
Vumnago.
I don't know what that is.
See, Maddie, that's why I went, because that's what I was feeling. My lungs just did not feel normal. And so, yeah, I do think it was helpful.
Since COVID, I haven't had any lung issues. The only thing I've had is some headaches. And night before last, I had a real bad headache. I took some headache medicine. Took a Fioricet. I don't know if you know what that is. And I took a Finnegan because of the
what you slapped me for?
nausea I was getting. I slept almost 12 hours.
What are you slapping
Woke up
me?
the next morning, I still had a headache. I went out, we did some things, and she wanted to play. He wanted to play.
I don't think so. He slapped me.
And
Okay, I'll leave you
oh.
alone, meanie. Oh, grouch.
And then I had a headache yesterday too, so I basically been in bed. But today it's kind of getting over it.
Yes, I'm taking vitamin. We both are taking vitamin D.
But I'll tell you, zinc. I've been taking zinc, but zinc makes me sick at my stomach to take it, and so I can't take it at night because I really get sick of my stomach. I can't take it in the daytime, really in the mornings without really getting sick. I guess I'm just going to have to just grin and bear it. Yeah, I think if I take it in the morning and don't drink my coffee, maybe it'd be better. I don't know.
I get a booster. Karen said I get a booster in February. I hope I don't have any side effects. After I talked to a few people who said they felt sick after the booster, I didn't have any side effects to the vaccine.
Dina didn't take the vaccine because she had some medical things going on that they recommended not doing it. I took the J&J, but I hadn't had a booster because I have a problem with mixing J&J with Pfizer. Their delivery systems are totally different. And when I was talking to the pharmacist about it, and he was saying, I'm not doing it either. He said, I've had a J&J and I'm not doing that either. So I haven't had the booster yet, but with us having COVID, our immune system now is probably as high as it's ever been. They're coming off of COVID. That's what I've been told. And so that I don't know that the booster would be any benefit to me. That's where I'm looking at.
Maddie said she had to stop coffee.
We're going to talk to our doctor when we see her at the end of the month here. Why did you have to stop coffee?
Probably made her stomach nauseated. Natural antibodies. Whoop whoop.
Yeah.
So anyway, will you guys send us some missing people? I get on there and look every day.
And I'm surprised at how many are being recovered, even being covered safe, or the bad stuff are getting recovered dead. But there's, unless you just there's a bunch out there that thousands probably that are not being recovered. But if we want to go back, and I try to keep it as new as possible.
I think, Karen, they're good for about 6 months to a year, but I'm not sure. I'll talk to my doctor when I see her, and we'll let you know.
Antibodies?
Yeah.
Who knows? I think COVID's going to be a every year thing like the flu. I hate it, but I think it will be. Flu kills 65,000 people a year. So
Hannah Montgomery. No, we didn't hear about Hannah Montgomery, Maui. What's up? Let me see if I can go over there and.
A YouTuber said they had COVID 3 times now. Well, I'm not doubting that's possible because, people's immune systems are totally different. I mean, I've seen people that have, zinc with food. I tried that. It's just not as good. I haven't, I'm going to have to keep on doing it, I guess.
Oh, we reported on this little girl, the one this is Hannah.
Yeah,
Montgomery.
we did report on her the other day.
This was October 2019. We reported on her last year.
No, we reported on her last week. That was the one that her dad
that's right.
had slapped her, and he got arrested.
Yeah.
And he, absolutely.
Let me see if there's anything new on her. I didn't look at that. Let's see.
Yeah, we're just going to have to go and see what the doctor recommends. If I think it will do me good, I'll go get a. I'll tell you what I was waiting on to come out is the new Novavax vaccine, because it's supposed to be the least one that is the least amount of side effects. So if it means doing the vaccine over again, I'll do the Novavax. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, Maddie, I can't have grapefruit
Hey.
because of.
Maddie, did you know that boiling grapefruit peelings and let them seethe, that is what is in hydroxychloroquine?
Yeah, I can't.
Tastes nasty though. I'm gonna be honest
I
with you.
can't take grapefruit because of my cholesterol medicine.
Harmony Montgomery, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Karen. Chance Engelbert had been found. Yeah.
Novak vaccine. She said she never heard of that.
Yeah, that's a new vaccine. They haven't came out with it. I mean, it's already done. They've kind of put it off on putting it out there, but it is one of the ones that said the least amount of side effects are in the Novak vaccine. Look at it. Look at it. Look. I got to put it over here. I got to take off the shirt. Man, I'm about to die. So
Uh-oh. He's taking off his clothes, y'all. I didn't know we was having that kind of video.
Yeah, it's Novak. I don't know exactly, or Norvac or something like that.
Thank you, Linda.
Norvac, I think. Linda, thanks. I appreciate that, Linda.
Did any of you happen to see my Instagram post about the dog before they found before they found an owner for it? I hope some of y'all follow us on Instagram.
Thank you again, Linda. I appreciate that. I tell you, it broke our heart about that dog. I tell you, I don't know if it's the older I get, the more I am about animals. I tell you, I'd rather take a beating than have somebody beat a dog. Our girl Maggie's in the floorboard right there, laying on the heated floors.
Yeah, we have Instagram. I post on Instagram.
Yeah, we post on Instagram almost daily on our other channel, not this channel, but on our 1 Million Mile Road Trip. She does post on Instagram.
Yeah, I just posted a vitamin C powder, 3-pound bottle. It's a plastic bottle about like this on Amazon. If y'all get that, take you a tablespoon a day or half a tablespoon in the morning and half a tablespoon at night. I take mine at night only.
Yeah, I agree, Mal. Animal abuse is on the lines of child abuse, exactly. And if somebody will do anything with a animal or hurt an animal, they'll hurt a child, in my opinion.
Well, the ones that hurt animals when they're little are the ones you want to watch out for later on.
Yeah. What's wrong? Leave him alone.
I'm just pulling out his hair.
What, is he still angry with you?
No.
His tail's moving. He's wanting to play. There you go.
Dang cat. Hey,
There
I'm the
you
one
go.
that gets up and lets you out.
There you go. Don't work your hand back from him. Well, listen, we've enjoyed talking to y'all tonight, and like I said, we would have been on earlier in the week. It's just this mess that we've had. It's just not let up.
And I don't know how to do this by myself.
I'm gonna teach her some on how to do this for the days that I'm
okay.
out and about. Yes, we enjoy RVing and our travels. It's just we don't want to change doctors. We've had our doctor Jeannie Birkenhauer down here in Gulf Shores for about 25 years, and I trust her immensely, and so we don't want to change a regular doctor. And my doctor from my back is Dr. Ron Lee. He's a good doctor too, and I don't want to change him. So we ended up doing all of our medical stuff coming down here. And fortunately, it's a great area to be doing, to be at. I don't much like coming in the summertime because it is like living on the sun down here. It's so hot. But, and I'm not, Dina used to carry the kids to the beach every just about every day when we lived down here, but I never did enjoy the sand and I mean, it's okay, but I wasn't, that wasn't my thing. And so in the winter time's the best time, in my opinion, to come down here because you don't have a lot of the crowds, and you can walk the beach and it'd be cooler, and it's
Well, but the
nice
main thing
too.
is that our doctor is absolutely the best. I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
y'all a quick story before we let y'all go, or before we sign off. I have a cousin in the Atlanta area. It's him, his wife, and their 3 children. And the children are all teenagers or young in their 20s. And they all ended up with COVID right after Christmas. They got day 1, day 2, all the way up. And my cousin called his doctor. His wife called her doctor. And one of their sons called his doctor. And the doctors, all 3 of them up in Atlanta, would not prescribe them anything. They told them to take vitamin C, vitamin D, and zinc, and basically stay home. I called our doctor and told them that we had COVID. We had tested positive for COVID, and immediately the doctor called us in a steroid Z-Pack and told us to up our vitamin C. She gave Tommy an inhaler, offered me one. I didn't need it. So yeah, I love my doctor, and I can't even imagine being as sick as my cousin and them were, and them not getting anything from any of the doctors. They just said, no, it won't do any good, so we're not going to give it to you. I don't understand that. What is the difference?
No, Karen. Yes, we're at still at Guthrie RV Park in Gulf
Yes.
Shores. We'll be here to at least to the 4th of next month, maybe a little longer.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just, you got this little knot right
We've
there.
we've got a couple of videos coming up on that other channel. That one is called Bama Hinge. It's a Stonehenge in England. They've done a Bama Hinge out here, exactly a replica of a Stonehenge. You can walk around it and see it. And they've got dinosaurs in the woods out there that are hidden in the woods. And we went and saw those yesterday. Took a film of it, and then we were going over to Mobile one day and go to the oldest bakery in Mobile,
The one that's been making
and
king
making
cakes
king cakes
from the beginning.
from the beginning of Mardi Gras, because Mardi Gras started in Mobile, and we're going to go over there hopefully and pick up a king cake
And go to the Mardi Gras Museum.
and
Take a ride on a ferry.
yeah, we went to Blakely battlefield, Civil War battlefield the other day, and took Maggie, and she had a big time out there.
They have Car Hinge in Alliance, Nebraska.
Yeah, I knew they had Car Hinge. Yeah, they did.
That's not the place in Texas.
No, that's not the Cadillac Ranch thing.
Yeah,
but Car Hinges with cars. I've heard about that.
We're gonna come up there, Karen, if you're gonna be around.
Yeah, we're headed out west
Yeah.
in
March.
Well, after your deal, whatever your
Yeah.
cousin's deal.
All the girl
Karen
cousins
says,
are getting together.
5-year-old granddaughter
Yeah.
was so sick a week ago. Her ER tested for COVID. She didn't have COVID. I tell you, there's a virus going around
test
too.
Her for COVID.
Oh, they didn't test her?
Did not test her for COVID.
There's a virus going around too, but I believe, I don't know.
Yeah, don't go there.
I'm not going there.
All right. She said she'll be here. She lives in Scottsbluff. Well, Karen, look for us. I've never been to Nebraska. We haven't been to Nebraska, have we?
Never been to Nebraska. Never been to Kansas either. I think we're going to go through both of those.
I had a dream about Utah last night.
Did you?
Yeah. We don't need to go to Utah.
We had been to Utah and
kidding.
Arizona and Wyoming, Montana, South Dakota, But we hadn't been through that middle, that section. We were going that way.
Is Beach Bum here tonight? I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. It has been good visiting with y'all.
Yeah,
if you got some missing people in the area, you want us to highlight anything, even if it's just something that you think is something that we need to highlight, send it to us in an email. And you know where we are. So when we get close to your area, tell
give
us
us a holler. We'll stop and have some coffee with you.
There you go. We'll stop and have some coffee with you.
Absolutely. Or lunch.
It was nice.
I'm always about lunch. I could do lunch again, probably. It's come out taste pack. I could do lunch
again. Yeah, just we don't want to pay for food if we can't taste it. I mean, really.
We'll buy you lunch if we're in the area. All right. Y'all have a great night. We love y'all.
Good night.